I want to talk about time blindness from the perspective of kind of evolutionary psychology. The time as we know it was invented kind of by the Romans. So relative to the amount of time that we've been evolving as human beings, this really regimented and finite and accurate way of measuring time is relatively new. Prior to that, we predominantly were using the sun, which would have been huger chunks of time in our kind of perception of meeting and organizing as human beings. So when I experience time blindedness, there's always this tension in my system between how much of this is my sort of neurology and my disposition to experience time differently, versus how much of my experience actually is a reflection of the way that we're doing things in culture, and how that culture might not actually mirror what evolutionarily we would have been used to experiencing. You know, how much of this is a signal for me that culture's sick, versus how much of this is actually I'm just kind of struggling with this here, and I don't have the kind of cognitive disposition to understand this so easily comparatively to other people. I don't have the answer, but I think there's always this tension between those two forces, and it's useful to think about it from the perspective of, well, what would it have been like for us prior to kind of modern ways of doing things.